Hey guys, Rail the Appreciator here. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing an album tier list on Kendrick Lamar's 2024 album GNX. Let's get into this one. Alright, let's start off with the intro track, Whacked Out Murals. On this track, Kendrick talks about his mural in Compton that got whacked out. They painted X's over his eyes, but also talking about how his art is being tarnished and diminished by others and they're trying to like whack it out. Yeah, just his entire like songs and discography and music. He mentioned Snoop Dogg in this track and how he was confused and prayed it was the edibles when he saw Snoop Dogg post Drake's diss track on Kendrick using an AI Tupac voice, and he prayed it was the edibles. Like, he was confused why Snoop Dogg would be posting that and praising that, and also he was confused about why Lil Wayne wasn't happy for Kendrick's success of getting the Super Bowl performance, and instead why Lil Wayne was jealous. Whacked Out Murals is a great intro. It's got beautiful singing from Mexican singer Dara Barrera. I'm a really big fan of this track. Great intro, really sets the tone for the whole album. I mean, this whole album was a surprise. Like, the trailer dropped and then like 10 to 30 minutes later the album came out. When I first listened to Whacked Out Murals, I was pulling like the meanest face because it's just such a gritty track, and Kendrick just saying like, this is what I want to do, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm just, yeah, you can't stop me from doing what I want to do, and you can't whack out my murals. So yeah, for this reason I'm gonna have to chuck this song into A tier, and considering the rest of the album, I think A tier is very fair for this since there are a lot of great other tracks on this album. Now we've got Squabble Up. Great rapping from Kendrick, very catchy. I really like this track. It's really popular. It's like a big hit. Great music video as well. Yeah, really great replay value from this track, and I still listen to it to this day. It's just really catchy and groovy, and I like it a lot. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to chuck it into A tier. Now we've got Luther featuring SZA. They used a Luther Vandross sample. It's a really beautiful, soulful R&B track. As I'm recording this video, it's been #1 on the charts for a number of weeks now. It's just a big smash hit. Kendrick and SZA's voice complement each other very well. They've got great chemistry. I mean, they featured on tracks together before, like All the Stars, Doves in the Wind, and also 30 for 30. Yeah, I just think this is an S tier Kendrick and SZA track. Just very catchy, very groovy, very popular. Just like, it ticks all the boxes, and it may be like simple in terms of the lyrics and rapping performance and all that, but sometimes simple is better, like less is more. So I'm gonna have to chuck this into S tier. And now we've got Man at the Garden, which is an interpolation of Nas's One Mic, and it's just Kendrick saying, like, repeating, I deserve it all, like saying all the things he deserves, like the accolades, the awards, the success, the fame, the money, and saying why he deserves it. And then it really gets intense and builds up towards the end, and he finishes by saying, tell me, why do you deserve the greatest of all time, mother effer? This is just a really great track, really powerful, really meaningful, really motivational. It's just an A tier Kendrick track for me. So yeah, I'm happy in putting it in A tier. And now we've got Hey Now featuring Dirty Six, and this is personally my favorite track from the album. It's not super popular, it's kind of a deep cut, not very mainstream, but yeah, it's just something about this track. It's just the beat, the way Kendrick and Dirty Six's voice sound, both of their verses, the transition in the middle of the song. There's a lot of great lines on this track. It just tickles something in my brain, and I really like this track a lot. Yeah, just like some lines like, I see aliens on Rosecrans, Harley Quinn up in the cut with a blower, stuff gets spooky in October. Yeah, it's just so much about this track that I really like, and maybe it's not as popular as the rest of the tracks on the album, but for me it's a personal favorite, and for that reason I'm gonna have to chuck it into A tier. And now we've got Reincarnated featuring a Tupac sample, but also Kendrick interpolating Tupac's voice. This could possibly be one of Kendrick's best tracks in his entire discography, if not the best. Like, rapping from the perspective of God, rapping from the perspective of the devil, talking about reincarnation in different famous, notable black artists, like black musicians, and just saying how the devil or like evil have possessed them with like drug use, alcohol abuse, relationship breakdowns, bad relationships with their family and relationships. And just also like just Kendrick finally at the end, you know, rapping about himself, like, in my present day is Kendrick Lamar. There's just so much about this track. It's such a great track. It's just, I really like Kendrick's storytelling and rapping from different perspectives and doing it well. Doing it well is hard, but when it's done well, it's incredible. And I just have to chuck this straight into S tier because Reincarnated could possibly be Kendrick Lamar's best track within his entire discography. For me personally, like, it's up there with Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. But yeah, it just makes sense for Reincarnated to be an S tier Kendrick Lamar track. Now we've got TV Off, produced by Mustard. I forgot to mention as well, Hey Now is also produced by Mustard. But yeah, TV Off is just like not like us's little brother. Just another banger track, great beat switch. Kendrick yelling mustard like he's a Dragon Ball character. Just really, really iconic. I just so much to like about TV Off. Just the rapping, the bars, the beat. It just goes so hard. It's just another banger track, like Not Like Us. I'm gonna have to chuck this into A tier. It's just yeah, it was great to see it performed at the Super Bowl as well, and to bring out DJ Mustard. There's so much to like about this track. So yeah, it would be stupid not to put it in A tier for me. Dodger Blue, a really groovy track. It's got Wally the Sensei on it as well as Roddy Ricch. It's so much to like about this track. It's just a really great groovy track. You can listen to it on a late night drive. There's nothing too special about the track, but just like everybody, everybody turned up, everybody did their job on this project, on this song. It just goes so well. It's nothing amazing, nothing special, but yeah, I think I'm happy just to chuck this into B tier. But yeah, like I said before, just a really groovy track. Kendrick's voice, Roddy Ricch's voice really complements or blends in. I don't know if it's Wally the Sensei or I think his name is Siete7X or whatever. Like their voices complement each other well and blend so well. I couldn't tell whose voice I was listening to when I was listening to it for the first time. It kind of just sounds like the same one voice. But yeah, Dodger Blue is just comfortably a B tier track for me. Now we've got Peekaboo featuring AZ Chike. Kendrick also performed this at the Super Bowl halftime show and performed it in the X. I really, really like this track. Like, it's nothing too special. The rapping performances are great. I like AZ Chike's verse as well. And it was really, really nice of Kendrick to perform AZ's verse at the Super Bowl. And watching AZ's reaction to that was just insane. It made me really, really happy to watch that. Yeah, I think Peekaboo is like a very, very solid track, and I'm happy to put this into B tier. Like, it's nothing special, just a great track, great rapping, really catchy. It's, yeah, a really, really nice hip hop track. I think the final 3 tracks on the album and how I rank them on this tier list is going to be like the hottest topic of debate. Like, people are going to disagree with me, but this is my personal opinion, and this is how I interacted with the songs and what they mean to me. And Heart Part 6 is a beautiful track. Kendrick's storytelling of TDE, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, and Absol. But yeah, I think it's a really, really great track. I like it a lot, but when it comes to me and listening to tracks and enjoying it, I don't really listen to the Heart Part 6 or GNX or Gloria that often. Like, I'm not going back to listening to it. Like, when I listen to it and it comes up in the playlist, like in the shuffle, I enjoy it. But like, for me personally, it didn't land, but like, I can understand the beauty of it and the storytelling, and also Kendrick mentioning Dave Free as well. Yeah, feel free to agree or disagree with me in the comments below. Come, roast me or flame me, whatever. But I'm gonna put the Heart Part 6 in B tier. Like, I understand its beauty, but for me, it just didn't hit the same maybe in the way that it hit your ears. But yeah, I think the Heart Part 6, I'm happy to put it in B tier for me, but feel free to agree or disagree with me in the comments below. And now we've got GNX, the title track. I don't think this is the worst track on the album, because I mean, the standard of tracks on this album is pretty good. I just don't think it's the best. Like, it's very simple, and also I was really, really thrown off by the last verse, just like the way his voice sounds. But yeah, feel free to agree or disagree with me in the comments below, but I'm happy to put GNX in C tier, because it's nothing amazing, it's nothing special, it's nothing crazy. It's just like very, like, it's kind of meh, but it kind of does the job. Like, I don't hate this track. I like this track, but I don't love this track, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm happy to put GNX, the title track, in C tier. Now we've got the final track on the album, Gloria, the track where Kendrick's rapping about this person, and you think it's a woman, you think it might be his partner, but it turns out that he's rapping about his pen, and the pen named Gloria. And just like when you re-listen to it and you re-listen to all his bars and words, it's really, really beautiful, and it's kind of like a shock at the end of the song when you realize he's rapping about a pen. But yeah, feel free to agree or disagree with me. Like, I understand the beauty of this track, I understand it's great, but when it comes to replay value and me listening to songs and enjoying them, and like having it be truly special, especially within such a rich and powerful and amazing discography as Kendrick Lamar's, I just don't think this is on the level of, like, I understand Luther's a lot more simple, less lyrical, but it did the job. Like, it does what it's supposed to do. Less is more, simple is better. It's just a really, really great track. Reincarnated is an incredible storytelling track, very meaningful. And I understand the beauty of Gloria, and I understand the symbolism and the meaning, but maybe I just don't think it landed on my ears maybe the way it did for you. So yeah, agree or disagree with me in the comments below. Feel free to hate on me, but I'm happy just to put this in B tier. Like, I understand why people might think it's a great Kendrick Lamar track, but when you think about it in his entire discography and in comparison to everything else on the album, for me personally, it makes sense to go into B tier. Alright, this is my final official locked in ranking of Kendrick Lamar's GNX album. I've got no tracks in D tier, I've got GNX in C tier, I've got Gloria, Heart Part 6, Peekaboo and Dodger Blue in B tier, I've got TV Off, Hey Now, Man at the Garden, Squabble Up and Whacked Out Murals in A tier, and finally I've got Reincarnated and Luther in S tier. I know for sure there's going to be so many people that disagree with me and hate on me, especially with the last 3 tracks on the album being GNX, Gloria and Heart Part 6. But yeah, this is just my personal opinion on how I feel about the album. I think I'm really happy with the list, and yeah, I really enjoyed making this video. So yeah, if you like what you watched, please like, subscribe and comment down below other artists, albums, genres and songs and music that you'd like me to listen to, appreciate and make videos about. Thanks for watching. See ya.